Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon. I don't know where you're at today, but where I am at, it is a beautiful day. It is sunny. It is warm out. And I am so excited that the summer is on its way because anybody that knows me knows that I am not a winter person. I don't even like fall. For those of you who don't know me, I am Monique, your breakthrough coach. I am the CEO and founder of Triumphant Services, formerly Triumphant and Free. And I am so happy to be with you today. I just want to bring to you real quickly something that came to me when I was doing my devotions. I was studying the story of Hannah in 1 Samuel. And there's a passage in there that I love so well. To give you some background, Hannah was married to a gentleman. She was one of two wives. And Hannah was unable to have children. And the other wife was fertile. She had children, but she was mean. She tormented Hannah to the point that Hannah had really stopped eating. And it was really tearing her up inside. And every year they went up to the temple at Shiloh to go before the Lord. And this one year, they had made the annual trip, and Hannah was tormented, where she went after they had feasted and made offerings and drunk. She had rose, and she went out, and she was praying to the Lord. But she was praying in such a way that her lips were moving, but no sound was coming out. She was praying in her heart. Excuse me. And while she's speaking, Eli, the priest, is at the door. He sees her. And he admonishes her. He takes her to be a drunken woman. Excuse me. And he says to her, "How long will you go on being drunk? Put your wine away from you." She wasn't drunk. Hannah turns around and she responds to him. She doesn't react like so many of us do, myself included. She responds. And part of what she says is, and I'm going to read it to you: "Do not regard your servant as a worthless woman, for all along I have been speaking out of my great anxiety and vexation." Actually, I should read the whole thing to you to put it. She answers, "No, my lord, I am a woman troubled in spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord." But this is the part that I want you most to hear. She says, "Do not regard your servant as a worthless woman. For all along, I have been speaking out of my great anxiety and vexation." How often is it that people speak over you or about you without knowing all the facts? Isn't that just like the world today? If Hannah had known her own worth, she would not have felt empowered to respond. Not empowered to respond. This is a man of position and respect. He looked at her and made a judgment about her without knowing her or taking the time to get to know her. So, have you ever had anyone speak to you in such a way? judge you, lie on you, malign you, without any foundation in fact, without taking the time to know you, just made a judgment based on, say, your appearance, your circumstances, the way you speak, where you came from, etc. I want each and every one of you to know that you have value, that you have worth, that just because someone says something to you or about you doesn't make it true. You do not have to receive it. And it doesn't matter what position they have, what title they have, how much money they have. Not everyone is empowered to speak over you or about you. But more importantly, I think we can take a lesson from Hannah and how she handled it. Look what Hannah does. She doesn't slink away. She doesn't get in her feelings. She's not offended. She's not, intimidated or cowed. She confronts him. She says, "No, my Lord, I am a woman troubled in spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have been pouring my soul out before the Lord." My translation, she says, "No, no, no. Get it right. I'm not a drunk." And then she clarifies. She sets the record straight. She says, "Do not regard me as worthless. For all along, I've been speaking out my great anxiety to the Lord." She shows him the depth of his mistake. She says very clearly, "No, do not regard me as worthless." And how can she say that? Because she knew her own value. She knew that she was a child of God. She knew that she was someone of value. She knew that she herself was worthy. And she said it in such a way that she backed Eli up. She didn't get nasty. She didn't get mean. She didn't say it disrespectfully. But she said it in a manner that caused Eli to respond. And I'm going to read it to you. "Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition that you have made to him." Wow, ladies. Wow. If we just open ourselves up to acknowledge, receive, and walk in our worth and our power, look at what we can do. We can turn the entire situation that we're in around. We don't have to internalize or silence or bite our tongue and accept what is put out before us or the way that others treat us or speak to us. Be empowered to walk in and speak in your value and your worth. And if something doesn't align with that, or if others choose to make snap judgments about you and speak about you that is not in accordance with your value, I'm here to tell you that you do not have to take it. But we, as daughters of the King, are empowered to speak and conduct ourselves in that value. So I want to empower you today, and I want to tell you personally that you are not worthless, that you have power, and I want to encourage you to walk and speak in it. I am Monique, your breakthrough coach. Before I let you go, I actually want to remind you of our upcoming Women's Conference, the second annual I Am More Women's Conference 2018, which will be held on June 23rd at the Hampton Inn Center City Convention Center in Philadelphia. You can head on over to our events page and click on the link to buy your tickets. Seating is limited, so do not wait, do not delay, because next thing you know, you might lose your seat. We have a lineup of 7 phenomenal, powerful women that have agreed to come and are willing to come and pour into you and share their time, their talents, their knowledge with winning strategies to help you walk successfully in your God-given purpose, and to break those chains or ties that have you tied down and held you back from walking in your purpose. It promises to be a phenomenal time, and I don't want you to miss it. Also, if you haven't yet, go and head over and download the free 5-step guide to overcoming overwhelm. I believe it will bless your life and it will help you if that's something that you're dealing with. And feel free to share and like. I wish and I pray that you have an awesome, awesome day and enjoy your week. Walk in your power, and I will see you and talk to you soon. God bless.